The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Bears' 13.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st down, it's Smith. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 44-yard line.
Give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Geno on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. It's Smith. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. That's complete right side to Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
At the Packers' 7-yard line.
Again, Smith. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And it's up and good.
That's the score. Packers 20. Bears.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Love this is some shit. We went at 5 and 5, man. That's fucking crazy.
Behind the line, 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
75 was just
from the 39, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They got that trait, they ain't calling shit.
Rodgers on third
Ronnie
down.
be doing that shit.
Looking deep for Adams.
Ronnie's fucking cheese.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over.
What was the Rosen? You should have sent that shit to Red. I thought that was a Barkley.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
Come on, KD.
I think they've got to look
You gotta
at
send that bitch some shit.
and go to a spot where they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making making it work.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now
what you doing?
Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as
you
they
feel like picking this $100 up for me?
Fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6.
That lady Rena, the one lady Rena got, I told her you was gonna call her. She'll meet you outside the hood, so you ain't gotta go in there.
The 7-yard line.
I'm gonna text you her number on my other phone.
They're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Right.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Y'all was lit, D. Smith, I see.
We'll see how they attack him here.
What was y'all celebrating?
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Okay, I'm about to say to get D. Smith about the house.
By Sims. And
got to take some type of big event.
He takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They get lit. I got to check.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Smith. That is caught inside the 5.
Definitely cool, man. Don't let anybody tell you different.
They are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
What the fuck is that ball, man? Come on,
Stop
man.
them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
What's up, P?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd
You said what happened?
And it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, you clipped it?
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete.
Damn.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess.
Why they beat me on fucking throwing that shit to the fucking that shit is grimy, man. Everybody throwing that shit to running back.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
That shit is
Here's Cohen now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I'm about to not even go get that.
The Bears
had
offense
like
ready to go
75
for their next drive.
for like
They'll be looking to
600.
build
I
off
know
a
he
nice
was
drive last time, a drive that really relied
I'd have got it,
on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Cohen now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fresh off the pick 6.
Yeah.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, but it's going to be second down.
A 70.
Incomplete.
That's
It's
fine.
2nd down and 10.
He's gonna try to
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
I don't even know if I want to get that.
The first throw for the backup Foles. Open man here.
Shanice.
Sam's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the
Dude got like the 70-inch.
We welcome you back.
You heard me?
And let's see what they
Dude got like a 70 for like $4.99.
Talk it over. gets
But
this
he had
one
a
just
75
shy of
from
40
599.
down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass.
She don't want to talk to you, Malachi.
Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Foles. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him the kicking. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here's Cohen now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking to him in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.